of the people who have joined, can can you share if you have been able to do the assignment for your own enterprises?
Yes, ma'am, I did it for my idea.
Great, Bhumi. Have you been able to share it with Akhilesh?
Yes, ma'am, I guess I have uploaded it with the link. If sir
All
is
right. And
able to.
it'd be comfortable for you
Okay.
to share your screen and then we can discuss it.
I don't know if I will be able to share the screen.
What is it? So maybe Akhilesh, you can help Bhumi share the assignment so that all of us can discuss it. Has anyone else also done?
Guys, if you can share your screen and share your assignments and discuss with ma'am, you guys can do this. Satvik, will you be able to share your screen?
Actually, I'm on my phone right now, so I guess that is not an option to share the screen on phone, right?
No, you can share it from your phone as well. But then how will you be able to share your
Assignment, right?
assignment with the ma'am and how you want to discuss it?
If it works, like I can verbally explain, but then feasibility is would be there, right?
Um, or you can mail your assignment to Akhilesh and he will be able to share it on the screen for everyone.
Yeah, like that works. I can mail it to Akhilesh.
So we have two. Are there more? At least one more?
I have also completed the assignment.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Anushka. Right. All right. So we can take up three, I think. Yeah. Are we waiting for more people to join in, Akhilesh?
Ma'am, we can continue with the session. Students will join in between.
All right. So shall we start?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm also turning my camera on. Good evening, everyone. It will be actually very nice to see your faces, but it's okay. Whenever you feel like turning on your camera, you can. All right. Can we, start the day today by just sharing our names and how are we feeling right now? So my name is Shashi, and I'm feeling happy right now because I'm happy to have this discussion. So yeah, Akhilesh, you can go next, and then others can chip in. Just
Okay,
your
ma'am.
name and how you feeling right now.
Okay, so hi, my name is Akhilesh. I'm from NASCOM Foundation team, and I'm feeling excited and happy for the session.
Nice. What about the others?
Hi, my name is Sahil. I'm from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, and the name of my startup currently is Around You, although it might change in future. And currently, I'm feeling curious to attend this meeting.
Good. Curious is not a feeling, but okay. Good to
I'm
know.
I
feeling
myself,
neutral.
Yeah.
I am myself Satvik, and I'm from Bharati Debate College of Engineering, and I'm very glad to have this session again. I'm looking for some insightful keywords and knowledge to gain from.
How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling very excited and full of energy so that, yeah, I can look for the positives.
Mhm. Okay.
Hello everyone, I am Bhumi. I am from Maharaja Surajani Institute of Technology, and I'm feeling very excited to share my idea and learn more about it.
Thanks. It feels sometimes like we are in a grade 2, grade 3 class. You want us to call out your names? So just pitch in. Tell us how you're feeling right now.
Hello everyone, I'm Samika and I'm really excited to learn about different kind of stuff we are gonna learn today.
Hi, myself Sarthak Dua from Delhi Technology University. So today I'm very excited and wondering for great opportunity to grab. Thank you for this.
Who is left? Ria, has she spoken?
Hello everyone.
Dhruv? Yeah.
Hello everyone.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Karan. Yes, ma'am. I'm Karan, and I'm from MAIT. And currently, I'm feeling tired just because I have given an exam. So I just came from the college.
Mhm.
Hello
Tired
everyone.
is also not a feeling. So the
Yeah.
feelings are sad, mad, glad, angry. Have you seen Inside Out? Jealousy, envy. Those are the feelings. So you're tired. So are you feeling sad or are you? So yeah, that's how the feelings are. Okay.
Hello everyone. My name is Dhruv Gupta and I'm from BVCOE and I'm really looking forward to this session.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, ma'am. How are you feeling?
I just shared. I'm also feeling very happy. Hmm. Okay. Kanishk, Kushi, Mukul, Jatin. There are so many. Navneet.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Nafneet. I'm from MSIT and I'm feeling relaxed.
Okay.
My name is Mukesh Sharma. I'm from MAIT.
Yes.
Hello,
And how are
ma'am.
you feeling? Mukul
I'm
was not
feeling
able to say.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm feeling excited.
Excited. Okay. Yes. Um,
Hello, ma'am. My name is Nixmani and I am from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering. I am also excited to attend this meeting and how the things will happen next after that. And yeah, this will be amazing session.
nice. Hmm.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Khushi. I'm also feeling very excited to learn new things in this session.
So 2 more seconds if anybody else also wants to share their names and feelings. So shall we start? Okay, please respond. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
tell me one dominant feeling that emerged in the introduction that happened right now in this group.
Happy.
Happy. One
Excited.
dominant, like maximum लोगों ने वो बोला है.
Excited.
Excited.
Yes.
Curious.
Maximum लोगों ने excited बोला है. किसी ने curious बोला. Somebody also used the word wonder. Somebody said insights. And one person said tired and one person said relaxed. So the dominant feeling currently in this group is excitement for learning, excitement for having this conversation. So let's begin with an exciting question. And the question is that, as an entrepreneur, as a budding entrepreneur, and we talked about entrepreneurship in the last session. So drawing from that, what is one important thing that connects the entrepreneur with his or her idea? What is one thing?
Originality.
Means to have an
Confident on
idea.
him or
Right?
herself.
I am saying the connection, please listen carefully. Originality to idea mein hoga, of course. Listen very carefully what I'm saying. What is one relationship that the entrepreneur has with the idea? आपका आपके आइडिया के साथ क्या रिश्ता है?
The problem of the idea was experienced by the entrepreneur once, and that connection of experiencing that problem might be the key to that idea.
So you are saying connection, experience, these are the words I'm hearing, right?
I mean, problem solving is the main connection. The problem is the connection.
Idea is always a problem for that entrepreneur. Is that what you're saying?
I feel no. The problem is the you say birth of the idea. Necessity is the birth.
Problem is the birth of the idea.
Yes.
True. And problem को कैसे experience किया है entrepreneur ने?
That is
वो
the
उसका
connection.
रिश्ता होता है उसके साथ.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. What else? क्या कहते हैं कि entrepreneur जो है उसका आइडिया के साथ क्या लगाव होता है या क्या रिश्ता होता है? I think the most important relationship is the belief in that idea. As an entrepreneur, आपका जितना strong belief होता है उस idea में, उस तरीके से ही फिर वो pan out करता है. That is how you strongly, work around it. Like you said कि experience होता है, आपने कोई ना कोई वो problem experience किया है, and you have felt very strongly about it, right? So there is this belief, a very strong belief that the entrepreneur has with the idea. Do you agree or not? If you have any other thought on this, you can share. Yeah, Mukul, you have written something. I'm trying to read. Okay. Sometimes the social impact and belief to change the world through that idea. Yeah. So the belief is very strong. Okay, आपने पर्सनली अपने लाइफ में जो भी महसूस किया है उसके इन एंड अराउंड आप काम करते हैं बिकॉज सी बीइंग एन एंटरप्रेन्योर इज अ रोलर कोस्टर राइड दैट वी ऑल now know from the last session also that I shared. Now the thing is that अगर आपके अंदर वो बिलीफ नहीं होगा उस प्रॉब्लम को लेकर, then you can't execute it also. So belief is very strong, and belief has its own pitfalls. So one has to be very, very careful with their belief in the idea that they are trying to work on. And since most of you are right now budding entrepreneurs, you have certain ideas, some of you have already experimented with your ideas. So it is very, very interesting to understand that what is your rishta with the problem that you are trying to tackle, or what is the solution that you are trying to offer, and for whom. So these are some of the very important questions that you must ask yourself vis-a-vis your idea every day. And that is where this tool that we talked about, this assumption analysis matrix, again becomes very, very, very important, because our beliefs are sometimes assumptions that are not validated enough. Our beliefs are sometimes so much personal to us that we don't want to let it go. Our beliefs are sometimes so biased that we are not able to look beyond it. So as an entrepreneur, this belief, which is the most important relationship with the idea, with the work that you will be doing, with the enterprise that you will be creating, with the product or service that you will be, innovating. And still, it is important to question that belief, to be critical about that belief. So basically, I wanted to share this because I want you to understand why this matrix is very, very important for a startup entrepreneur and within the startup mindset. Because startup mindset mein abhi jo, jargons that we use are what? There is something called VC, there is something called unicorn, there is something called, grants. So many things we talk about, right? So it becomes really important that we have to, first of all, differentiate ourselves from the traditional business. And how we are different, that we have to understand. Not just in terms of product, कि भाई हम तो technology लेकर आ गए हैं grocery delivery में, so we are different from the kirana wala. No. But how is your idea actually solving a problem, and whose problem? Is it your problem, or is it really people's problem? So these are some of the questions that you have to keep asking. So now we can start with, discussing some of your who will go first?
Yes, Mukul, you can start.
Yeah.
Mukul, you can share your screen and start.
Is it visible?
Yes, your screen is visible, Mukul.
So my idea is a circular chain. So the problem is that everyday industry generate a waste, and many times it is laid in the landfills and it is there for many years. So many times I've seen that waste from one industry which is generated can be used as a raw material or a asset in the another factory or industry. So factory A has a liability as a waste which can be used as an asset in another company. So for that I made a P2 platform using a blockchain. So here are some examples like a sugarcane industry create a baggage which is a waste for them, but it can be used as a paper for the paper industry and a fuel in the biofuel. And the fly ash in thermal industry can be converted to a pan or rings and like this. So here a waste generation can be minimized. For that, there is a I made a blockchain based B2B platform like Amazon for selling a product or waste to the another company. So here is my matrix.
Yeah.
Supplier. So supplier will list its waste in the listing with the name, price, and all that. And that buyer will see the raw material which he wants to buy from that list, and our transaction will start. Buyer will place the order, and then supplier will get the orders in his list, and then supplier will assign an agent for the delivery. In this, I made two options like a seller can choose two delivery agents from his local, or he can take a agent from our website. So it's like a Ola Uber type agent where the available agents can be visible to it, and he can decide whichever to send him. So when he chooses the agent, then he will send all the requirements of that delivery, that which deliver which product is to be delivered, and how all the requirements like how to deliver it, how to handle it, all that thing, and with which the delivery agent can decide whether to accept that delivery or not. If he accept that delivery, then the delivery will be there in his dashboard. And when he deliver it to the buyer, then both buyer and the delivery agent will mark that they are delivered, and ESCO system will be done. So here when delivery confirmed and all things are done, then the transaction will be delivered to the seller, and 2% of that will be there for us, our admin as the owner, and dash will go to the seller. And if the delivery agent is assigned by the seller, then there are no transaction for that. But if the delivery agent is assigned to our website, then 5% commission will be given to that, and 2% will be given to us as the owner, and rest will go to the seller. So this is our business model. So this is our project. And for go-to-market strategy, I plan that I will start from the basic like Delhi NCR textile industry, because in textile industry only many waste are generated, a lot of. So it will be a great start to start this business.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
In the first one, market adoption, suppliers, you're saying that parameters for validation is that the number of supplier signups, volume and frequency of waste listing, feedback on ease of use. So is it already existing, such a platform?
And it is in building form. I made it in a hackathon.
Yeah, you're
Something
still
I made.
building it. Yeah.
Yes.
So how will you use this as your parameter for validating what you are assuming that industrial producers will actively list? Because there is no platform right now.
Yeah.
So how will you validate this with that assumption?
Like the seller will say, when they get to know our website, we will go to them and tell that this is the website, and we will search for suppliers and buyers and tell them this is the website and try to use it. And when they will use, they will start it, and starting point will come.
So
User will come.
I think here your is there any platform like that which is existing जो ये सारे waste को map कर रहा है supplier और buyer में?
No, ma'am.
No, right? So अगर आपका ये assumption है जो आप बोल रहे हो कि industrial producers will actively list, है ना? So I think a better way to go about it would be कि industrial producers जो है वो अपने waste disposable से problem में है. It is a problem for them, disposal of their waste. Okay. And if that is a problem for them, then what is the kind of problem? Space is a problem, cost is the problem, labor is the problem. what are those problems? तो आपका assumption probably ये हो सकता है कि अगर तो ये आप solution दे रहे हैं ना ऐसे लोगों को जिनका waste is a problem for them.
Yes, ma'am.
और आप उनको raw material का linkage दे रहे हो जो इस waste को use कर रहे हैं.
Yes.
है ना? If I understand your business, then you have to rework on the assumption कि industrial producer का problem जो है वो disposal is a problem. That is an assumption. लेकिन जब आप जाओगे ना इंडस्ट्रीज के पास तो वो ये बोलेंगे कि मेरा प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं, हम तो डंप कर देते हैं, ये भी होगा. तो वहां से वो assumption आपका वैलिडेट होगा या नहीं होगा. ओके, तो वो प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाना तो बाद की बात है. देयरफॉर यू नो देयर इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग फॉर startup mindset is that do not quickly go into technology. Blockchain is wonderful. आपको बहुत सारे startup incubation में space मिलेगा, ठीक है. But the point is that you have to understand that the problem is not that there is a lack of such a platform. The problem is that waste को लोग कैसे treat कर रहे हैं right now. They are not treating it as something which has value or something which must be disposed properly. और बाकी छोड़ दीजिए, but proper disposal हो इसको भी value नहीं कर रहे हैं. That is also not a problem for them. ठीक है.
वो लैंडफिल में पड़ा है तो उसका लैंडफिल में होता है तो उसकी रेवेन्यू जनरेट नहीं हो रहा.
या 90% सारा वेस्ट लैंडफिल में जा रहा है एंड उससे बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. सो बिकॉज द प्रॉब्लम है कि सेग्रीगेशन नहीं है वेस्ट का. लेकिन जो इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट है वो तो फिर भी एक सिमिलर कंसिस्टेंसी का वेस्ट है ना.
Yes, ma'am.
So that can definitely go as a raw material to some other company, but other manufacturer. But the thing is that currently, so I will tell you, I will give you an example. Here in Faridabad, there is a company. They are into making alternative of thermocol, and that for that they're using rice straw as the raw material. Now, rice straw is also an important ingredient for vermicomposting. तो वो हमारे लिए, so उनका जो rejection होता है उसमें, that could have been our raw material, ठीक है. But the thing is that currently that waste disposal is not a problem for them because they are able to dispose it off in the nearby खड्डा वड्डा, तो कोई issue नहीं हो रहा है उनको. So even though there is a solution to convert it into vermicompost, say for example, still there is no linkage. So why such an industry will onboard, sign up onto your platform? तो पहले तो ये समझना है. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you have to rework your assumption. आपका exactly hypothesis क्या है कि वो कितना sign up करेंगे या कितना उनका problem है.
उनके प्रॉब्लम कैसे मतलब उनके वेस्ट डिस्पोजल में प्रॉब्लम है, रेवेन्यू जनरेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, वो सारा वेस्ट में जा रहा है, तो वो यूज में आ सकते हैं उनका रेवेन्यू देने के लिए वेस्ट ऐसे बैठने की जगह.
मतलब those are the realities of your business and work that I'm not denying. I'm saying कि assumption आप कैसे identify करते हैं. आपके business का ये जो first कैटेगरी में आपने मार्केट एडॉप्शन में जो आपने डाला है assumption, आप इसके बारे में थोड़ा और सोचिए कि ये है, इसको थोड़ा और ब्रेक डाउन करिए and then you will be able to get to the core assumption. क्योंकि जब तक प्लेटफॉर्म है ही नहीं तब तक आप ये कैसे वैलिडेट करेंगे कि वो साइन अप करेंगे कि नहीं. प्रॉब्लम जिन लोगों को है वो साइन अप करेंगे probably. So yeah, that. Okay. So another, so this was one feedback that I had on this. Another is that आपका जो ये last है go to market, वो उस पे जाइए एक बार. This is very neatly done. ये अच्छे से लिखा है आपने. This is very specific. Number one, कि Delhi NCR textile and C&D waste market is the ideal beachhead market due to its density, high value and inefficiency. ये आपका बढ़िया assumption है, ठीक है? It's a good assumption because ये सारे के अगेंस्ट में आपको factual data मिल सकता है कि कितना density है, कितना high value है और किस level का inefficiency है. You can get data on this, ठीक है? Once you get the data, then it is easier for you to validate, है ना? And this also that you have mentioned, total addressable market size calculation. I don't know how you're going to do this. This is a very tough work. And again, this is also mostly assumption based. But if you are able to find that out, you will be able to look at the size of the problem that you're trying to tackle. And जो मेथड आपने डाला है, secondary market interviews with local industry experts, this is also fine. So I thought that go to market strategy का assumption matrix आपने काफी अच्छा किया है. So yeah. And yeah, so yeah, thank you for sharing. We can go with the next one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, who wanna go next? Anyone would like to volunteer, or I should call the name?
Bhumi was very excited to share.
Yes, ma'am.
Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I'll try to share my screen. Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, your screen is visible, Bhumi. You can go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is करने वाले हैं, जिसमें हम क्या करेंगे कि हम पहले सबसे पहले आपका बजट पूछेंगे कि आप अपना बजट बताओ हमें कि आप कितना स्पेंड करना चाहते हो एक इवेंट पे. देन आफ्टर यू प्लान योर बजट, आप हमें बजट बताओगे तो हम उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको सजेस्ट करेंगे कि अगर आपका बजट बहुत हाई है एंड यू कैन अफोर्ड event planner, we will suggest you good event planners who you can recommend to. And then अगर आपका budget थोड़ा low है and you are not willing to go for an event planner, then we will specifically provide you every person that you would require throughout your event. जैसे एक decorator हो गया, caterers हो गए हैं, electrician, DJs and whatever, photographers and all, तो हम वो सब आपको provide करेंगे. उसके अलावा जैसे अगर हम कुछ अपने घर में बर्थडेज एंड ऑल प्लान कर रहे होते हैं तो वी डोंट नीड पीपल टू कम एंड डेकोरेट आवर होम्स और व्हाटएवर फॉर अस. तो हम लोग आपको टेम्पलेट्स देंगे, हम आपको आइडियाज देंगे बेसिकली, जिससे आप अपना घर अपनी मर्जी से डेकोरेट कर सकते हो. एंड हर एक टेम्पलेट के नीचे हम सारे शॉपेबल आइटम्स को प्रोवाइड करेंगे कि आप उनसे डायरेक्टली आप जाके शॉप कर सकते हो. जैसे आप Amazon, फ्लिपकार्ट, इन सब पे जाके एक इंडिविजुअल प्रोडक्ट्स को सर्च नहीं करना पड़ेगा. आप उस टेम्पलेट के नीचे जाके उस हमने जो सब यूज किया है उस टेम्पलेट में आप वो सब उधर से शॉप कर सकते हो डायरेक्टली. एंड ऑल्सो हमने सोचा था कि एंड में हम ये डाल सकते हैं इफ पॉसिबल कि जैसे अगर आपका खाना बहुत ज्यादा बच रहा है या फिर कुछ ऐसे लाइक बहुत ही ज्यादा चीजें एक्स्ट्रा हो रही है तो आप उसे अगर डोनेट करना चाहते हो तो विल जस्ट प्रोवाइड यू अ नंबर सो यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट टाइप्स.
So that is your idea. Thank you for sharing, Bhumi. Last time also you had shared. तो आपने जो solution बोला उसमें आपका assumption क्या है? Like you have written market demand में people who are planning an event from small scale to large scale. What is the assumption here?
वी आर assuming जैसे हम कोई भी घर पे अगर कोई इवेंट करें या कुछ भी करें तो हम ओवर स्पेंड ही करते हैं हमेशा. और स्पेसिफिकली जब हमें कुछ बहुत ज्यादा एकदम नीड होती है अर्जेंट किसी चीज की, लाइक इवेंट्स मैनेज करते हुए जैसे कोई फंक्शन हो रहा है घर में एंड यू सडनली रिमेम्बर ओ शिट यू फॉरगॉट समथिंग एंड एकदम से उसको अरेंज करना बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है कि, या फिर अगर आप वो अरेंज भी कर रहे हो तो आप बहुत ओवर प्राइस उसको दोगे कि बस अरेंज हो जाए वो एट द लास्ट मोमेंट, तो वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग सॉल्यूशन टू दैट कि
तो आपका एजम्पशन ये है कि लोगों को अपने इवेंट्स प्लान करने में दिक्कत होती है एंड दे कैन आउटसोर्स इट एज पर देयर बजट।
यस मैम, और लाइक एक ही
ये आपका
प्लेटफॉर्म।
एजम्पशन।
हाँ जी, यस।
So now you understand how we have to rework our assumption. This is not the assumption that people who are planning an event from. आपका assumption emerge करता है कि what is the problem that you are looking at right now. Okay. उसमें क्या assumption? Assumption यही है ना कि लोग अपना events जो है self planning में उनको दिक्कत होती है. So if अगर उनके पास कोई वन स्टॉप सोल्यूशन होगा फॉर ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ इवेंट्स फ्रॉम स्मॉल टू बिग, फ्रॉम बर्थडेज टू वेडिंग्स, सो देयर इज वन स्टॉप सोल्यूशन जहां पे मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस होंगे उनके पास उनके बजट के हिसाब से, एंड दे कैन साइन अप फॉर समथिंग, है ना?
यस मैम।
या, सो यू हैव टू रीवर्क योर assumption like that.
Okay मैम।
I'm saying it is important to write down the exact assumption that we are talking about. अभी आपका इसमें assumption बहुत clearly यही दिख रहा है कि people are willing to outsource events. ये assumption है. अब assumption का मतलब ये है कि हम किसी चीज में believe करते हैं लेकिन उसका proof नहीं है. ठीक है? ये proof नहीं है का मतलब ये मेरी feeling हो सकती है, मेरे घर का ये परेशानी हो सकता है. ठीक है? लेकिन क्या ये और 50 ऐसे घरों का प्रॉब्लम है या नहीं है, तो उसको हम वैलिडेट करेंगे फिर, है ना? सो assumption इज समथिंग, बट अगर आपसे कोई बोले कि इसका प्रूफ क्या है?
मैम लाइक assumption इज कि जैसे अगर आप कुछ भी इवेंट लाइक आप अपने घर पे बर्थडे सेलिब्रेट करो, तो आप उसके लिए गूगल या फिर कहीं भी जाके यू विल ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट इमेजेस कि कैसे डेकोरेट हो सकता है, क्या कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस रख सकते हैं हम, या फिर लाइक पीपल डू वॉच रील्स और व्हाट लाइक इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट कि उसने अपने बर्थडे पे कैसे डेकोरेशन किया था एंड समथिंग टू रिक्रिएट. सो आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि पीपल विल गो एंड लुक फॉर लाइक कि आइडियाज के लिए, तो हम उसके लिए टेम्पलेट्स ये सब प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं कि वहां पे जाके आप लिखो एंड यू गेट टू नो, राइट? सो दैट वाज माय assumption was.
No, your idea is great. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that जब हम हर एक बिजनेस लिवर के अंदर में जब हम assumption को सोचते हैं, तो उस assumption को बहुत स्पेसिफिकली आप सोचिए. Try to think it in the terms of numbers also. ठीक है? Because business will always work on the number. Business will not work on one customer. करेगा क्या एक कस्टमर पे आपका बिजनेस काम? Availability is important, है ना? Access is important, affordability is important, ठीक है? But the thing is that for each and every business lever that we are talking about, marketing, operations, sales, teams, which is HR function, finance, ये सारे business lever में आपके assumption क्या है इस point in time पे, not business as a whole. 3 महीने का आप टाइम फ्रेम ले सकते हैं when you are doing this analysis. आप बोलिए ये बहुत ब्रॉड है, पर आप ये बोलिए कि अगले 3 महीने मार्केट को लेकर मेरा क्या assumption है. मेरा मार्केट को लेकर ये assumption है कि मैं अगले 3 महीने में कम से कम 100 पीपल को अपना आइडिया शेयर कर दूंगी. से that could be one of the assumptions कि 100 people can be reached out. And then you prepare the parameter for validating. Per day कितना lead generate हुआ, कितने लोगों से बात की, उनके क्या responses आए. ठीक है? आप जब इस तरीके का डिटेलिंग आउट करेंगे quarterly, then you will be able to know that what are you trying to work around, whether or not it is effective, or you should let go and try some other assumption. ठीक है? So when we are talking about assumption, please understand that we are talking about something that has no proof right now. but you are giving yourself, as you know, a startup entrepreneur, you are giving yourself that time to test, to experiment that assumption. And in that process, first of all, you are identifying. तो इसीलिए जो पहला लिखना जो है आपको assumption, उसको समझिए कि लिखते कैसे हैं, ठीक है? What is exactly an assumption? So, for example, you are saying vendors are willing 5% of their booking amount and the customers are ready to buy the subscription for advanced features. ये आपका assumption है कि लोग इसके लिए price pay करेंगे. So people will find value in your product, है ना? और ये value कैसे होगा? Validate जब इतने सारे लोग आपके जो भी 5% booking amount willingly आपके साथ share करने के लिए ready होंगे, ठीक है? उसके लिए आपको validate क्या करना होगा? कितने लोगों से आप मिलोगे और कितने percentage पे आप determine करोगे कि ये high impact है आपके business के लिए, pricing and revenue. Are you getting me, Bhumi? What I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm trying to point out is कि clarity बहुत जरूरी है. It's very important to have that clarity in your mind, and that clarity will come only when you will write it down every day. Every day का मतलब ये नहीं कि every day you have to think about it. Every day का मतलब ये है कि आप जो भी चीज लिख रहे हैं उसको every day monitoring framework में डाल के उसको track भी करिए, so that you are then able to make a decision that whether or not that assumption that you made was true or it was not true. Then it will give you another insights also कि probably this is the way to go ahead. ठीक है? So that's how I was telling you that all our actions in our new business is a series of experiments. We keep experimenting with a lot of these assumptions. ठीक है? Then जैसे आपने assumption लिखा है trends में कि digital event planning is growing. Now this is not how you word an assumption. Trend का मतलब तो यही होता है ना, that it will throw up some patterns. ठीक है? So you have to word it like so you're assuming that all these people who can afford such event planners will can be reached out through the digital medium. This is an assumption that digital marketing space will be your go-to strategy. जो कहते हैं it will be your strategy. तो आप अगले 3 महीने उसको try करेंगे, है ना? और वो 3 महीने जब try करेंगे तो आप per day इसको कैसे map करेंगे? यही जो आपने लिखा है कि भाई मेरा social media mentions कितना हो रहा है, online search में कितना आ रहा है, numbers, है ना? How many people started following? How many people wrote, an inquiry, things like that. Okay, and then accordingly you make a decision कि okay fine, लग रहा है कि digital marketing space is going to be my high impact rather than going face to face. ठीक है? So this is how you break it down. Okay, this is not like projecting. Assumption analysis is not like projecting your business का success या projecting कि वो मेरा business sustain कैसे करेगा या work कैसे करेगा. No, that is not what assumption analysis is. Assumption analysis is कि हर एक department में, हर एक function में business के आप वो चीजें note करते हो जो आपको लगता है कि करने से आपके business में ग्रोथ होगा, चाहे वो ऑपरेशन का या रेवेन्यू का या ब्रांड रिकॉल का. ठीक है? और फिर आप उन एक्शंस को जो कि हम assumption के we are constantly telling that those are assumptions, that then we start validating it through our action. ये होता है assumption analysis में.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Who is the third one?
Good evening, ma'am. मैम मेरे को डाउट था आपसे।
हाँ
मैम अभी जब मुकुल ने अपना अभी आगे डिस्कशन किया था, तो मैम आपने एक चीज बोली थी कि कंपनी विच इज मेकिंग सब्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ थर्माकोल विद राइस स्ट्रॉ। मैम आप थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में बता सकते हो? कैन यू टेल मी अबाउट दैट मोर? बिकॉज आई एम
actually,
वर्किंग approximately
all right,
same
so
thing.
the name of the company is Dharaksha. वो Shark Tank में भी आए थे. You Google them, you will find everything about them. Dharaksha.
Action, ma'am. Oh,
Yeah,
thank you, ma'am.
yeah, thank you. Okay. Sahil, you have something to say?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'd be honest, I was busy in exams, so I couldn't really make the assumption matrix. But I could actually, but my PPT is very much self-explanatory and it covers all the points of assumption matrix. So if you allow, I could present right now.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. But you have to talk in the framework that we are talking about.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
The PPT is actually very much self-explanatory, so we wouldn't really need to go there. I'll show it. Start presenting. Yes. So my idea, the name of my startup actually, it's
Just
around
one
you.
second. Akhilesh, in the meantime, can you share that test on the chat group so that everybody
Sure,
has an
ma'am.
access to it? Yeah.
I'm sending them.
Okay. Yes, Sahil, please go ahead.
Yes, the name of my startup, it's around you, and like it says, it's all around you. Let's get into it. The core concept of my startup is that it's a hyper-local community app that connects people. I'm sorry, is anyone saying something?
Please mute yourselves, except Sahil. Yeah.
Yes. So the core concept is that Around You is a hyper-local community app that connects people, businesses, and organizations within the same geographical area. मतलब ये है कि क्योंकि the problem that I faced, I believe that problem solving is the key to key to making a great business is to solve a problem. So the problem that I faced was that कितने सारे आसपास हमारे businesses होते हैं जो खुलते हैं and they fail क्योंकि वो अपने आसपास के जो local area है उसे टैप नहीं कर पाते. उनको लगता है कि बिलबोर्ड्स होते हैं या फिर न्यूज़पेपर एड्स होगी, इन सबसे वो टैप करना चाहते हैं, बट let's be honest here, we ignore those billboards, we ignore those newspaper ads. We actually ignore them. And second, even if we know that they are there, we fail to order from them क्योंकि for example अगर रेस्टोरेंट है जो मेरे घर के पास ही खुला है and I want to order from them, मेरे पास एक ही ऑप्शन है जोमेटो करना, एंड जोमेटो बीच में अपनी फीस लेगा, और सेकंड जोमेटो पे क्या पता उस रेस्टोरेंट ने अपने प्राइसेस ज्यादा रख रखे हो बिकॉज इट्स काइंड ऑफ अ नॉर्मल प्रैक्टिस है ना. एंड सिमिलरली कई सारे सुपर मतलब मार्केट्स होते हैं, जैसे मेरे घर के पास सुवांश सुपरमार्ट करके एक मार्केट है, तो दे डू डिलीवरी अप टू 2 किलोमीटर्स, बट क्योंकि मेरे को नहीं पता कि वो 2 किलोमीटर डिलीवरी करते हैं, तो आई एंड अप पेइंग जेप्टो और ब्लिंकिट टू गेट द सेम थिंग्स दैट आई कुड हैव गॉटन फ्रॉम सुवांश सुपरमार्ट इफ आई न्यू दैट कि वो डिलीवरी कर रहे हैं. तो Around You is and second, community events is also one of our core features because आसपास हमारे कई सारे events होते हैं. For example, आजकल रामलीला चल रही है, तो there would be a lot of events जिधर let's say कोई चाहता है कि भजन करवाएं, तो if people collaborate to do an event locally जो कि हम लोग नहीं करा पाते normally, so our app can serve as a middleman there. Community events, we could host free or paid community events in Around You, and we could send RSVP invitations directly in app. तो जो लोकल रेजिडेंट है हमारे आसपास के, वो उनको ऑटोमेटिकली इनवाइट मिल रहा है क्योंकि देयर इज अ हिस्ट्री इन द ऐप कि आपने उनको पहले भी इनवाइट कर रखा है, so they are automatically getting invited. Second, organizers can also select specific invitees. For example, मैं जैसे अभी मुखर्जी नगर में रहता हूँ, तो I want every person in मुखर्जी नगर to know that मैं यहाँ पे एक भजन संध्या करा रहा हूँ, तो everyone is invited तो अराउंड यू को पता चल गया आपको कि यहाँ पे भजन संध्या हो रही है, एवरीवन इज इनवाइटेड. वी कैन ऑल्सो डू पेड इवेंट्स वेयर यूजर्स कैन परचेज टिकट्स डायरेक्टली इन ऐप. वो आपके ऊपर प्योरली डिपेंड करता है. अगर आप चाहते हो कि पेड इवेंट हो जाए, जैसे आप चाहते हो कि कोई बड़ा आर्टिस्ट आ रहा है, देयर इज अ लाइक मास्टर सलीम आ रहा है, एंड देयर इज अ काइंड ऑफ बैरियर टू एंट्री, कि थोड़ा सा मतलब यू नीड टू पे समथिंग अपफ्रंट, तो आप वो कर सकते हो. अराउंड यू आल्सो अलाउज यू. द इवेंट इज प्योरली लोकल फर्स्ट, व्हिच मींस दैट काफी रेलिवेंट हो जाता है, क्योंकि मुझे पता है अगर मेरे घर से 2 गली छोड़ के एक इवेंट हो रहा है तो काफी रेलिवेंट है और मैं जाना चाहूंगा. इट्स वेरी हाई कन्वर्जन. सेकंड इज इवेंट चैटबॉट एंड फोरम्स. नाउ हर इवेंट का ना एक चैटबॉट होता है. दिस फीचर इज इट डजंट साउंड लाइक मच व्हेन यू आर इन पीपीटीज, बट व्हेन यू थिंक अबाउट इट, दिस इज सच अ गेम चेंजर, क्योंकि ऐप की रिटेंशन रेट बढ़ जाती है इससे. जैसे अगर मैं चाहता हूं कि एक इवेंट हो रहा है, तो मैं अगर उसकी मैनेजमेंट कम्युनिटी में हूं, तो मेरे पास एक स्पेसिफिक फोरम है मैनेजमेंट का. जो स्पेसिफिक फोरम है मैनेजमेंट का, उसमें पता चल रहा है कि यहाँ पे सिर्फ मैनेजमेंट वाले लोग हैं, या फिर इसमें सिर्फ वॉलंटियर्स हैं, या फिर इसमें सिर्फ जो अटेंडीज है वो है. हर एक का अलग अलग फॉर्म है, जस्ट लाइक डिस्कॉर्ड, बट हाइपर लोकलाइज डिस्कॉर्ड यू कैन से. दिस इवेंट चैटबॉट आल्सो हेल्प अस टू बिल्ड हाइप एंड एंगेजमेंट बिफोर, ड्यूरिंग एंड आफ्टर इवेंट्स. मतलब इवेंट से पहले भी आप चैटबॉट में लगे, इवेंट के टाइम पे भी अगर आप चैटबॉट्स में लगे, फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे एक नया स्टॉल खुला है, या फिर एक काइंड ऑफ एक नया कुछ अपडेट हुआ है, तो दैट वो ड्यूरिंग द इवेंट भी चल रहा है और आफ्टर इवेंट्स भी चल रहा है. कि मान लो अगर everyone got along with each other and they want कि एक और बार ऐसा इवेंट हो पाए, तो the chatbot can still say and still stay in their phones because in the app. This encourages word of mouth, क्योंकि सारे चाहते हैं कि मान लो अगर मैंने एक इवेंट करा है अराउंड यू पे एंड 100 लोग उसमें आ रहे हैं, तो हाँ, उन 100 लोगों के फोन में अराउंड यू होनी जरूरी है, क्योंकि तभी वो कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे और इवेंट्स के जो मतलब जो लोग उसको मैनेज कर रहे हैं, फिर जो उसमें आना चाहते हैं, they want to connect with those people, तो वो अराउंड यू डालेंगे ही अपने फोन में. And word of mouth is something that has built businesses from the ground up, and this also encourages repeat app usage, as I said before. Local shops and businesses, which I was saying, so so we are doing it like एक free registration है for all shops. It's like a feed, ठीक है, feed है एक तरीके से. तो ऊपर शॉप भी आ रही है और ऊपर उसके नीचे इवेंट्स भी आ रहे हैं, डिपेंड करता है आप कहाँ पे जा रहे हो. Shops can and will display their products and services and offer direct ordering from app. For example, local pharmacy, boutique and kirana stores. Around you अपनी delivery manage नहीं करता, only vendor manage delivery and customer pickup. And this is such a great point. This is untapped potential. क्योंकि लोकल शॉप्स के पास अब तक कोई तरीका ही नहीं है दूसरों के अपने आसपास के लोगों के फोन में पहुंचने का, बिकॉज उन्हें लगता है कि आसपास के लोगों के फोन में पहुंचना काफी मुश्किल है. उन्हें इंस्टाग्राम की ऐड चलानी पड़ेगी, फेसबुक की ऐड चलानी पड़ेगी, एंड उसके बाद भी कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि उनके आसपास जो लोग हैं, जो उनके घर के आसपास है, जो कि आना चाहेंगे, वो ही उनको ही ऐड दिखेगी. वो ऐड हो सकता है किसी को हरियाणा में दिख जाए, किसी को यूपी में दिख जाए. तो अराउंड यू इज सो रेलिवेंट टू देम, क्योंकि उनके आसपास जो लोग हैं उनके काम की चीज है ये. There is also a boost feature, which is the key to one of our keys to monetization. क्योंकि मान लो जैसे आप दिवाली आ रही है, तो शॉप नियर मी वांट्स के उनका जो शॉप है वो ऊपर आए फीड में, वो ऊपर दिखे कि इस शॉप में सेल लगी है. तो हाइपर लोकल टारगेटिंग टू रियल पीपल इन देयर एरिया, एंड दिस इज बेस्ट यूज्ड ड्यूरिंग फेस्टिवल सेल्स एंड प्रोडक्ट लॉन्चेस. और ये ड्राइव करता है हाई इंटेंट लोकल कस्टमर्स को, क्योंकि अगर मेरे को पता है कि मेरे घर के पास सेल लगी है, तो ऑब्वियसली 50% चांस है या फिर 80% चांस है कि मैं जाऊंगा ही जाऊंगा उधर. एंड ये एक ईयरली सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल बेस्ड होगा, तो जिसमें आपको एडवांस ऑर्डरिंग और प्रमोशनल टूल्स मिल जाएंगे, या फिर आप थोड़ा वो भी देख सकते हैं कितनी कन्वर्जन हो रही है, वो सब टूल्स मिल जाएंगे आपको. पर सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल लेना जरूरी होगा अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आपकी बूस्ट हो पाए आपके जो आपके सर्विसेज हैं. तो सिविक एंड गवर्नमेंट इंटीग्रेशन ऑल्सो, जो म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मेरे यहाँ पर एक रोड रिपेयर हो रही है मेरे घर के पास, तो म्यूनिसिपैलिटी कैन से कि वो रोड रिपेयर हो रही है, एंड कर्फ्यूज एंड रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हो रहे हैं, इमरजेंसी अलर्ट्स हो रहे हैं, जो कि आपके इट्स सिंपल, इट्स ऑल अराउंड यू. तो आपके आसपास जो भी है, इट्स ऑल ऑन दिस ऐप, एंड दिस बिल्ड्स क्रेडिबिलिटी एंड यूटिलिटी एज अ गो टू लोकल इन्फॉर्मेशन हब. जैसे मेरे घर के पास मान लो फॉर खुदा ना खास्ता, बट अगर मेरे घर के पास कोई किसी के साथ कुछ मतलब इमरजेंसी है, किसी घर में आग लग गई, तो म्यूनिसिपैलिटी, तो उसमें एक अपडेट आ जाएगा कि फायर एट ब्लॉक सी फॉर एग्जांपल, तो वो पता चल जाएगा आपको. इट्स अ लोकल गवर्नेंस अपडेट. Fifth, which is the most important pillar of our app, that is reputation and verification. तो जो users हैं हमारे ऐप के, they have a reputation score, and reputation score increases trust and accountability. आप जितना इवेंट्स के अंदर जाएंगे, जितना आप मेरी अपनी ऐप को यूज करेंगे, तो उतनी आपकी रेपुटेशन बढ़ेगी. एंड ऑनबोर्डिंग टाइम इट्स वेरी स्मूथ. आप एक इंस्टेंट साइन अप होगा, एंड वेरिफिकेशन वाया पर्सोना और सिमिलर आइडेंटिटी सर्विसेज। आई एम होपिंग कि हमारे आसपास जो भी लोग हैं, जो भी इस मीटिंग में अभी, उन सबके पास लिंक्डइन होगा। तो लिंक्डइन में आपने अपने आप को वेरीफाई करा होगा यूजिंग पर्सोना, एंड वैसा ही हम चाहते हैं, लाइक लिंक्डइन वेरिफिकेशन जैसे करता है लोगों की, सिमिलरली वी विल वेरीफाई पीपल बिफोर कीपिंग देम ऑन द ऐप, सो दैट स्पैम और स्कैम कम हो और फ्रिक्शन बिल्कुल एलिमिनेट हो जाए, and this gives higher visibility and credibility to verified users and businesses. And now virality and dependency strategy. Now this is FOMO based adoption. If you're not on around you miss all the local updates and events. क्योंकि अभी मान लो एक इवेंट ने करा और उस इवेंट के अंदर 4 लोग ऐसे जिन्होंने अपने इवेंट्स कराने हैं, they know that around you is a good app, क्योंकि उन्होंने यूज करी है एक इवेंट के अंदर आके, तो वो अपने इवेंट्स के लिए भी उसको यूज करेंगे और अराउंड यू सोशल नेसेसिटी बन जाएगा कम्युनिटी के अंदर। वर्ड ऑफ माउथ के थ्रू ये स्प्रेड होगा, एज आई सेड बिफोर, एंड डिपेंडेंसी क्रिएट होगी, सेंट्रलाइजिंग ऑल लोकल हाइपर लोकल एक्टिविटी इन वन सिंगुलर ऐप, ताकि जितनी भी हाइपर लोकल एक्टिविटी हो रही है वो एक सिंगल ऐप पे आ जाए। मोनेटाइजेशन की बात कर लेते हैं। मोनेटाइजेशन विच मीन्स दैट इट वुड बी फ्री फॉर एंड यूजर्स। फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप चला रहे हैं एंड यू आर जस्ट a user who are citizen who lives in the country, it's totally free for you. You don't have to pay anything upfront. For vendor, it's minimal yearly fee for advanced features. Vendors के लिए actually I was thinking कि 1-2 साल के लिए हम free चलाएंगे. After that there would be a minimal yearly fee, for example 500 रुपए या 1000 रुपए, so that they could have advanced features like direct ordering and analytics. वैसे vendors के लिए free तब भी होगा if you just want to be there. People can contact you, but they cannot order directly in the app and you cannot see analytics if you are totally free. बूस्टेड पोस्ट, तो अगर आप पेड विजिबिलिटी फॉर शॉप्स इवेंट्स, एज आई सेड, मान लो दिवाली आ रही है तो दिवाली पे आप चाहते हो कि आपका थोड़ा हाइपर लोकल फीड हो जाए, या फिर आपकी नई दुकान खुली है तो यू वांट कि आप चाहते हो कि आप थोड़ा ऊपर आओ इन द फीड। तो इंस्टीट्यूशनल एसआईएस फीस फॉर campuses, organization offices, students remain free. We'll come to that point. That is another point. And sponsored civic messages, paid messages from NGOs, campaigns, and MCDs, etc. तो ये थोड़े monetization के features हैं. After that, expansion strategy. So this is not just an India driven business. This is a worldwide business, and USA and the West would be you could say the greatest market that we could have explored here, because USA और West में काफी के community culture है, and India में we would be targeting tier 1 and 2 cities and college hubs, and faster adoption in all tiers due to community driven lifestyle. क्योंकि इंडिया में community driven lifestyle तो होता ही है, we are all connected to each other, but इंडिया में community events थोड़े कम होते हैं and people बहुत मतलब काइंड ऑफ जान पहचान वाले होते हैं, बट यूएसए में कम्युनिटी इवेंट्स का काफी एक बड़ा कल्चर है, तो वी वुड बी टारगेटिंग दैट, एंड इट वुड बी वेरी सिंपल एंड स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड एक्सपेंशन, बिकॉज वी आर अ सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ सर्विस बिजनेस, B2C सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ सर्विस बिजनेस। हमको ऐसा कोई फिजिकल प्रेजेंस नहीं चाहिए किसी और कंट्री में, वी वुड बी काइंड ऑफ मतलब हम लोग वहां पे ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट हो गए बिकॉज वी आर ऑन द ऐप स्टोर। नाउ दैट इज वन पार्ट ऑफ द बिजनेस. Now there is the main game changer of the business that I'm going to, so I want all of you to be attentive here, because this is what will make this app the next big thing, that is Around You campus, which I like to call the game changer for this app. Tapping in the youth. Now हर कॉलेज इवेंट, मेरे कॉलेज में ऐसे इवेंट्स होते हैं तो मुझे नहीं पता चलता कि कितने इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं, इतने सारे इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल जो लोग भारतीय विद्यापीठ से हैं, वी नो के हमारे यहाँ पे बीवेस्ट आ रहा है, तो हमें नहीं पता कितने इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं, बट व्हाट इफ देयर वाज अ ऐप वेयर आपको पता है कि इतने इवेंट्स आ रहे हैं, यू कुड रजिस्टर इन दैट। माना अनस्टॉप है फॉर द यूथ, बट अनस्टॉप पे सिर्फ जो काफी हाई लेवल इवेंट्स होते हैं वही रजिस्टर होते हैं, जैसे बीवेस्ट हो गया, छोटे मोटे सोसाइटी के इवेंट्स या फिर छोटा मीटअप हो गया, वो सब चीजें रजिस्टर नहीं होती अनस्टॉप पे। तो एवरी कॉलेज इवेंट विल बी ऑन अराउंड यू, because that's how we'll be tapping in the youth, and each event has dedicated chats and forums, क्योंकि let's be honest, we all love to chat with our peers, तो हमारे पास एक dedicated chat and forum है for the event, and sub forums for management, volunteers and general discussions, ताकि आप जहां भी हैं, which ever position you are in, मैनेजमेंट में है, वॉलंटियर है या फिर जनरली डिस्कस कर रहे हो, there is a chat form for that, and that event is on around you, so that you don't miss out on anything. हाई स्टूडेंट डिपेंडेंसी। ना अगर हर सोसाइटी यूज करेगी फॉर इवेंट प्रमोशन, तो हर स्टूडेंट भी आएगा इस पे, एंड इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि सिर्फ सोसाइटीज यूज कर रही है। मेरा कॉलेज यूज कर रहा है, कॉलेज के आसपास मान लो क्लब्स हैं, या फिर मान लो रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं, या फिर मान लो एक नई शॉप खुली है, तो वो भी आ रहे हैं हमारे अराउंड यू कैंपस में, क्योंकि वो कॉलेज के आसपास है, बिकॉज इट इज अराउंड द कॉलेज।
Sahil, hold for a second.
Yes.
So this particular slide that you're talking about, high student dependency, you know. So do you think that this is one assumption that you're making? And you
No,
would want to.
this is not an assumption, because I feel assumptions are made when there is no problem. When there is a problem and when I know that it's that can be solved. So I believe that there is no need to make an assumption. If you provide a solution and you market it good enough, it will work. It doesn't need to be the best solution. It just needs to be the most available solution.
हो गया ज्ञान नहीं. I'm saying that in your for your Around You app, in that particular domain that you were talking, you congratulations for the idea. It, for me, it felt like a local newspaper over there, you know, and very interesting. But what I'm trying to ask, because I'm trying to bring you back to what we were talking, okay?
Yes,
What we were talking about, our assumption analysis matrix. So what I'm saying is that your assumption for Around You app, do you think there is this assumption that students will be the most enthusiastic people to use this?
Yes, it's an assumption.
So that is an assumption. Okay. Now you have a strong belief. ठीक है, ये तो होगा ही, ये तो बहुत अच्छा solution है. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, so what I was trying to say is that you have a strong belief. You're very passionate about the solution. You have an understanding. All is great. However, this belief is making you so passionate about the solution that you're like, नहीं, ये तो काम करेगा ही. हाँ, बिल्कुल करेगा काम.
Obsession है थोड़ी सी, right?
Let's validate it through the facts. So that is where I was saying, see, assumption is not stating anything false. Assumption is not anything negative. Assumption is when you identify that this is the hypothesis through which I want to now have a factual proof of, so that you are so belief is very good, but evidence based काम करना है. So this assumption matrix analysis as an exercise gives you evidence कि हाँ ये student में maximum adoption होगा इसका. Are you getting me what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah. So Sahil, all the best for your Around You app, and I will definitely sign up अगर इधर आता है तो. Yeah.
Yes.
So with this, I think, because now I have one more interesting exercise to do with you guys, and now we have only 45 minutes. So we will close this session. If you have any questions, 1 or 2, we can quickly take up on the assumption analysis matrix. Be very, very specific on the topic that we were talking about. Or you can send me the questions over the email, all right, so that we can just go ahead with this, with the next part of the session. In conclusion, I would just like to tell you 2 things. One is कि देखिए हम verbally बहुत कुछ सोचते हैं, idea हमारे दिमाग में होता है, but the problem lies that we do not have the practice of writing it down. We do not have the practice of putting it in an Excel sheet. And we do not have this practice of validating each and every, like in regular intervals. Quarterly हो सकता है, monthly हो सकता है, weekly हो सकता है, right? But one has to monitor the various parameters that you have defined. 2 things are important when we are talking about assumption analysis. One is, please understand that this will always bring clarity to you. Clarity of how to do things, what to do, what to not do. So, and having clarity is of utmost importance in executing any ideas are great always. The problem is always in the execution. The problem is always in the scaling up. The problem is always in the team management. And when you are doing your assumption analysis at regular intervals, even at the ideation stage, it will enable you. It will give you more hold, more control on the idea or the belief that you're talking about. It will be an evidence-based work, not just idea-based work, not just biased work. Confirmation bias nahi hoga fir. So that is the importance of using this tool in your everyday business and for each of your business levers. All right. So that was something that I really wanted to conclude as part of this exercise. Any other question? For example, a lot of people will have problem framing assumptions. A lot of people will have problem defining the parameters for each assumption. In case that is so, feel free to reach out to me over the email and I will help you in defining parameters and assumptions. Okay. Now, since we have been talking about the startup mindset, now a startup is nothing without the entrepreneur. So the entrepreneur and the startup is very much connected. And it is very important that we understand ourselves in terms of the connection to the idea that we have. What are we trying to do? What is our purpose for doing this? Purpose बहुत कुछ हो सकता है, but then we also have to know ourselves. What can we do? What are our strengths? What are our limitations? So it is very important to understand your own personality style. So there is nothing like a right or wrong style. There is nothing like good or bad. But the importance of knowing your own self is that it will then give you guidance. It will guide you on your projects, on the ways in which you make decisions. All right. So for that, we have a test called Briggs-Myers test. It is a personality inventory test. Let me know if any one of you have heard of it before or done it before. Has anyone heard about this test? No? None of you? Then it'll be interesting. So in your chat box, I think Akhilesh has already shared with you the PDF. Please open it because we have to do it together. Okay. So I will give you certain instructions and you have to follow it. So just keep a pen and your notebook ready. And we can start with it and open the sheet. I will also share my screen and open the sheet. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Have you all opened this inventory test on your whatever phones or laptops? So now this is a list of actions that we all, do in our everyday lives. So, and they have been grouped into pairs. So if I read it out to you, the following items are arranged in pairs A and B, and each member of the pair represents a preference you may or may not hold. So when you are taking this test, think only about your own self, how you do it, and your preference for that activity. Now, rate your preference for each time by giving it a score of 0 to 5, where 0 means that you feel strongly negative about it, or strongly positive about the other member of the pair. And 5 means that you strongly prefer it and do not prefer the other member of the pair. Additionally, the scores for A and B must add up to 5. So for example, if you look at 1A and 1B, 1A says that making decisions after finding out what others think. On the scale of 0 to 5, if you feel very strongly about it, then you put a 5 on this. And 1B is making decisions without consulting anyone. If you strongly feel negative about it, then you put a 0. But if you are like, okay, 1A a little more, so put 3. 1B a little less, then put 2. So like that. So it has to be, the sum has to be 5. And according to your preference, you can mark from 0 to 5. Is that clear? Is that instruction clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So shall we start then? Let's begin and then we'll go ahead. We'll take we'll take 12 minutes to do this.
Jayesh.
Okay, start. And you can actually on your notebook, you can just put 1A, but write it ek saath, so that then it is easier for us to calculate in the end. All right. So take 15 minutes and 12 minutes, and then we will do the next part of this test.
Guys, Okay, so guys, what I'm saying is if someone is asking you anything, please try to respond. Because if you guys won't respond, this is very disrespectful to any speaker, right? So please unmute yourselves and speak something at least. And once you guys are done with the assignment, please let me know. Is anyone who had completed? Am I audible, guys? Hello.
No, sir, it's
Yes,
not done
you
yet.
are all.
Let me know once you're done.
Okay, sir.
जगा दे बेटा संजय शाम के टाइम टेम्परेचर तो ठीक चल रहा था, कम चल रहा था क्या?
नहीं, ऐसे ही चल रहा था।
Done. Done, sir.
Done. Guys, raise your hand who had completed. Hand raise, please. 1, 2, 3. 4. Startup 5. Guys, एक इमोटी पे टैप करने में भी 6. Guys, complete it, guys. I think ma'am gave 12 minutes to do it and it's over. So guys, please थोड़ा बोलो. आइडिया ट्रैक का माइलस्टोन याद है ना? फाइनल पिच देना है, बोलोगे नहीं तो पिच कैसे करोगे? Guys, just 7 people. What other people are doing? Rest others, guys, please. 8. Palak. Thunder done. 9, 10. Parikshit, Sahil, Soumya, sorry. Siddharth, Tushar, Mehak, Jatin, Aryan Gemini. Guys, complete fast. And guys, do remember tomorrow is the last date to submit your assignments. Once you'll submit, I'll share it with the ma'am. Shashi ma'am, am I audible? Ma'am, you there? Hello.
Hi, so are we all done? Shall we
Yes,
go
ma'am.
ahead? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is the inventory sheet still visible on my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So all of you have done till 20A and B?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now what you have to do, you go to this part. Understand that you have to score for each of these letters. So these letters are I, E, N, S, T, F, P, and J. Each of these letters stand for an aspect of your personality. So how you will score your I? You will add 1B plus 5A plus 9A plus 12A plus 14B. Similarly for other letters. Are you getting me? So
Yes, ma'am.
now you can start
Yes, ma'am.
scoring. You can now start scoring for your I, E, N, S, T, F, P, J. You also can verify whether or not your scoring pattern is right or not by seeing that your I plus E score should equal to 25. Similarly, your N plus S should be 25. T plus F and P plus J, all of them. And I hope you have not given decimals in your scoring. 3.2, 4.8. It had to be whole numbers. So take 2-3 minutes and complete this scorecard also. Now, what do these letters stand for? So I is introversion. You all would know the meaning of introvert as a personality type. And E is extroversion, extroverts. N is for your intuition, ideas. S is for sensing, like how you make sense of things. Somebody reads and makes sense. Somebody listens and makes sense. Somebody does, and then they can make sense.
Karthik and Sarthak, you guys want to say something?
No, sir, no.
T is for thinking. F is for feeling, like how you feel about certain things. P is for perceiving, like how you understand things according to your own sense of judgment. And J is for judging. If you have any confusion regarding these terms, you can ask. Are you all done with the scoring?
So who will go first and share their score?
No, before you share your score, there are a few more things to keep in mind. Just few responses would be great. Have you done your scores?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, just doing.
Okay, you need some more time? 1 or 2 minutes more, and then we can discuss.
Guys, anyone who have done the scoring?
I have completed my scoring.
Arjav is completed with the scoring.
Okay, so now how do you understand your scores? First of all, you have to see that for each of these letters, if your score falls between 12 to 13, that means that you have a balanced preference. That also means that you go with the flow. Like you are okay on both sides as per the situation, as per your sensibility at that time. However, if you are scoring 14 to 15, then you have a preference towards one direction, like you're leaning on to one direction. If it is 16 to 19, then considerable preferences in one direction. And if it is 20 to 25, then you have a very strong, definite preference for one direction over the other. So your typology, your means for each individual, this typology, it comprises of all these dimensions that we're talking about.
Okay.
So what we can actually discuss is if you can tell me your IE and IE score and then NS score, like that. If, anyone who would want to share. Yeah.
May I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Is it visible? Hello, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Here are the final scores. ऊपर वाले को मैंने कॉपी में करके लिखे हैं, तो मैंने लिखे नहीं ऊपर वाले.
आपका जो बेस्ट ऑफ 4 है ना, वो बताइए आप. लाइक बेस्ट ऑफ 4 मतलब जिसमें मैक्सिमम नंबर्स मिले आपको. सो फॉर एग्जांपल थोड़ा आप ऊपर जाइए शीट में. ओ नो नॉट देयर, नीचे नीचे स्कोर कार्ड पे.
इसी पे.
हाँ इस पे.
Yes.
So your I is 14, 14, 15 and 13. So then your typology will be J. Okay, so J, T, E and I, isn't it? यही होगा ना? The first
हाँ,
4
N
I'm
होगा ना
saying.
मैम, अगर टॉप वाला है तो N होना चाहिए शायद.
कौन सा?
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि मैक्सिमम 4 लेने
हाँ
हैं तो
राइट,
जी.
ये N है आपका 14 जो है. So tell me 4 letters of your this thing, the best code.
I, N, T and J.
INTJ.
TJ. Yes ma'am.
Yeah. So, and in that sheet that I have shared, all the combinations and the typology are also defined. So you can look for yours. I will just speak about yours. So INTJ, you have original mind and great drive for implementing your ideas and achieving goals. You quickly see patterns in external events and develop long range explanatory perspectives. When committed, you organize a job and carry it through. Skeptical and independent, have high standards of competence and performance for themselves and others. And rightly so, you were the first one to share your analysis, right? So this gives you a little bit of insight into who you are. What is your sensing type? What is your intuitive type? What kind of a person that you are? Okay.
Yes ma'am.
Anybody else who would like to share? And you can again tell me your best of 4 letters.
Ma'am, mine is ENTJ.
Yours is ENTJ. Okay. ENTJ. All right. So you are frank, decisive, you assume leadership readily, you quickly see illogical and inefficient procedures and policies. You develop and implement comprehensive systems to solve organizational problems. You enjoy long-term planning and goal setting, usually well-informed, well-read, enjoy expanding their knowledge and passing it on to others, forceful in presenting their ideas. What do you think about this as your typology?
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
What do you think about the description of your typology? I just shared
think
something.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think, ma'am, it's like it covers most of the part. But ma'am, I wanted to know like what is ideal personality like, and like most
There is,
what,
yeah, very good
what should be
question. Very good question. There is nothing called an ideal personality. There are just personalities. That's what I said right in the beginning. That all these, it's not that introverts are bad and extroverts are great, or extroverts are bad and introverts are great. It is not about that. We all have a personality and we have to be aware of that personality. Each of our dimension, like everything in life, will have something positive as well as a consequence. अगर आप अच्छे हैं, for example, अगर आप honest हैं, for example, तो वो आप ही के लिए अच्छा भी है और आप ही के लिए कहीं ना कहीं वो कुछ ना कुछ consequence भी create करता है. So personality gives you that understanding for you to be guided in your work by knowing yourself कि भाई what kind of a person I am. If I am an introvert, I know that I will be shy of the meetings, that I will not trust people easily, that I will not socialize as much, which might be the requirement for your business. So in that case, then what do? This is the guidance that it helps you get from this assessment. So nothing is an ideal type, nothing is good or bad, nothing is right or wrong. It is only for you to know what you are, what is your leadership style, what is your working style, how do you treat systems and procedures, how do you deal with people, what are your patterns of trusting, what are your patterns of letting go, because all these things are very important in the business, in each of the business levers that we have been talking about. And the team, the human resource is also very important, and we are dealing with people in our business all the time. Essentially all the work that we are doing, we are dealing with people. So it's important for us to know ourselves, and also, so therefore we talk about customer behavior and things like that. But here we are talking about us as entrepreneurs. Yeah. Any other question? Any other question from the last 2 days or from the test you can share? And yeah.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so then kindly share your reflections of the past 2 days. 2-3 lines.
And there is a doubt, but now hello.
बताइए. We can't hear you. Who was Akhilesh? Who was speaking?
No, I don't know because that person is not on the screen. I'll check. Is meanwhile anyone who wants to share their score? Yes.
हेलो मैम, सॉरी मैम, उसमें आवाज मेरा नेटवर्क एरर था, इसलिए मैं दूसरे स्विच अभी
Yeah, so you can ask now.
Okay. Ma'am, my doubt is not regarding ma'am अलग था, but ma'am, if I'm very simple doubt था कि if you are an investor, तो आप क्या क्या चीज हमसे एक्सपेक्ट करते हो कि हम आपको दें अपनी पिच में, या फिर उसमें आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट करोगे कि हमें वो चीजें एटलीस्ट को इंक्लूड करनी ही चाहिए.
Okay. So very good question actually, especially because we all are pitching. Pitching is very important. Why do you pitch? Let's see. वहां से निकलेगा इसका जवाब कि कैसे पिच करना है. Why do you pitch?
To get funding, so that investors show interest in our product, in our idea, so they can invest in us, they give us funding so that we can scale up.
So what will an investor fund in? क्यों फंड करेगा वो आपको?
इन्वेस्टर मैम, इन्वेस्टर हमें फंड करेगा ताकि जब उसको भी अपना कुछ लगेगा कि हाँ ये कुछ कर सकता है, इसका आइडिया बनाया जा सकता है, मे बी।
या तो आइडिया कन्विंसिंग होगा तब फंड
यस
करेगा,
मैम।
और
या तो आइडिया कन्विंसिंग हो, या फिर उस मतलब रिटर्न ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट उसका हाई हो टाइप, कि मार्केट इतना बड़ा है कि आएगा बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, पर लेकिन ROI तो आ जाएगा टाइप।
और
अभी तो और मैम द एंटरप्रेन्योर जिसके साथ वो जा रहा है कि अगर वो उसके साथ इस बिजनेस में पैसे नहीं कमा सकता तो किसी और में कमा सकता है, क्योंकि वो उसके साथ डील करना चाहता है टाइप, मे बी।
अच्छा, नहीं, इन्वेस्टर आपके आइडिया में इन्वेस्ट क्यों करेगा? वो तो कमाने के लिए और भी लोगों से कमाएगा, पर आपके आइडिया में क्यों इन्वेस्ट करेगा? कमाने के लिए, ROI के लिए, फॉर श्योर। ओके,
यस मैम।
आइडिया से उसका कुछ ना कुछ कनेक्शन बनेगा इसलिए। और
हाँ बस मैम, और कुछ
आइडिया से
नहीं।
कनेक्शन क्यों बनेगा उसका? चलो इसी पे, आइडिया से कनेक्शन कैसे बनेगा उसका?
कनेक्शन इन द
Like a
सेंस
lot
मैम,
of
मतलब
people
कैसे?
will fund only agri businesses. A lot of investors will fund only tech businesses. A lot of
यस
investors
मैम।
will fund education related businesses, है ना?
यस
So
मैम।
it becomes important to know कि कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म पे किसको क्या पिच कर रहे हैं. So that is the answer to the first answer to your problem कि पिच कैसा होना चाहिए. पहला, जो इन्वेस्टर जो भी है या जो प्लेटफॉर्म को पिच करने जा रहे हो, what are they looking out for, and whether or not your idea or business aligns with that mindset.
ओके।
आप अगर ICAR में जाके इवेंट प्लानिंग वाला बिजनेस को पिच करोगे तो ऑफ कोर्स यू विल नॉट गेट एंटरटेन्ड,
यस
है ना?
मैम। यस मैम।
सिमिलरली अगर कोई इन्वेस्टर या मेंटर ऐसा है जिसका बैकग्राउंड टेक में रहा है और उसके टेक में नेटवर्क्स हैं, तो किसी भी इंटरेस्टिंग टेक स्टार्टअप को वो ज्यादा उसका ध्यान में जाएगा, है ना? बिकॉज
हाँ
दे वांट टू
बिल्कुल।
नो वेदर और नॉट दे कैन बी यूजफुल फॉर यू
हाँ
और फॉर योर
यप
बिजनेस. ठीक है,
यप यप।
तो
यस
दूसरी बात
यस।
ये, अ लॉट ऑफ मेनी टाइम्स हम जब रिजेक्ट होते हैं तो हमें लगता है हमारी गलती है. ऐसा नहीं होता है. सामने वाले बंदे का क्या प्रेफरेंस है, उसका क्या एक्सपर्टीज है, उसके किस एरियाज में नेटवर्क है, वहां सबसे डिसीजन ड्राइव होता है.
ओके।
तो जब आप पिच करते हैं तो आपको वो प्लेटफॉर्म, वो पर्सन की समझ बनानी चाहिए बिफोर यू गो देयर. ठीक है, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू ट्वीक योर पिच डेक. Thirdly, डेफिनेटली ROI हर इन्वेस्टर को चाहिए. ठीक है, बट देर आर एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स जो लॉन्ग टर्म में करते हैं. ठीक है, देर आर टेक इन्वेस्टर्स जो टेक में ही करते हैं. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपका बिजनेस टाइप क्या है और आपको किस टाइप का फंडिंग रिक्वायरमेंट है. और आप ROI एवरी इन्वेस्टर वांट्स, इवन इफ इट इज अ ग्रांट, स्टिल देयर इज द कंपोनेंट ऑफ ROI. तो ये तो बहुत क्लियर है. ठीक है, तो ROI डिफाइन करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपको अपने पिच डेक में फॉर योर इन्वेस्टर. वो ROI हाउएवर सिर्फ मॉनिटरी नहीं हो सकता है, इट कुड बी इम्पैक्ट ओरिएंटेड ऑल्सो. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपका लो मार्जिन बिजनेस है. ठीक है, लेकिन आपका जो बेस है, जो कस्टमर बेस है, आप मान लो ये जो अभी उन्होंने डिस्कस किया था ए से, क्या नाम था इसका, और अराउंड. तो अगर अराउंड एक छोटा कस्बा को भी अगर ये टारगेट करते हैं, या एक बस्ती को भी टारगेट करते हैं, दिल्ली एनसीआर, मुखर्जी नगर को भी टारगेट करते हैं. मुखर्जी नगर इज वेरी बिग. ठीक है, तो जो बेस है ना, जो कस्टमर बेस है, उसका वॉल्यूम क्या है, उसकी डेंसिटी क्या है, अगर वो बहुत प्रॉमिसिंग है और अगर लो मार्जिन बिजनेस है, तो भी उसका ROI में लोगों को इंटरेस्ट होगा और लॉन्ग टर्म में इंटरेस्ट होगा, 7 साल 8 साल 10 साल में इंटरेस्ट होगा. बिकॉज द पोटेंशियल इज इन द मास नंबर्स. ठीक है, तो ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि आप अपने ROI को कैसे डिफाइन करें। जरूरी नहीं है कि ये देखिए कि अगले 2 साल में आप प्रॉफिटेबल हो जाएंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू द नंबर क्रंचिंग दैट यू विल डू फॉर योर बिजनेस, ठीक है। बट अगर उससे इम्पैक्ट कुछ क्रिएट हो रहा है, ठीक है, कुछ इनोवेशन जैसा आ रहा है सिस्टम्स में, प्रोसेस में, so then it becomes interesting for the for the pitch deck also, and for the person who is hearing your pitch also. Okay, so ROI is definitely very important. A good pitch deck also has an assumption analysis matrix, जिसमें आप assumptions डालते हैं कि 3 साल में अगर ये हो जाएगा तो ये अचीव कर लेंगे, 5 साल में ये हो जाएगा तो ये अचीव कर लेंगे, 10 साल में ये हो जाएगा तो IPO कर लेंगे.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
A good pitch deck is also when you are able to map your competition. You are able to segment your customers. And you are able to present the phases. Pilot phase में इतना customer base का target है और इतना revenue का target है.
Okay.
Phase 6 महीने का है, ठीक है. Phase 1 इतने सालों का है, ये target है. So if you are able to do that kind of breakdown in your pitch deck, it brings immediate clarity and acceptability both. ठीक है, और वो clarity आपके अंदर जितना होगा उतना ही आपके pitch deck में present होगा. Finally, having said everything, the entrepreneur himself or herself is also somebody, is also the person जिसके ऊपर लोग bet करते हैं. So the way you present, the way you talk about your idea, आपकी कितनी clarity है, आप कितने convinced हो, आपने क्या क्या कर लिया है, ये सब assess करते हैं investors. जो भी आपको पैसा देगा वो आपको as a person भी समझने की कोशिश करेगा और जानेगा और important है. So all these things are important while you're making the pitch deck. Yeah. Any other question?
Okay. No, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right. So I hope I was thinking that if one or two of you could give some reflection of the past 2 sessions. It could be very brief, 1-2 lines of what was most interesting to you, what you could relate with, and how did you feel about this whole discussion.
Guys, anyone please? Anyways, ma'am, they have to fill a feedback form after the session.
All right.
So.
ठीक है. I think thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone.
And
Yeah.
if guys, if quickly all of you can turn on your camera, I can take a screenshot of the session and we can conclude the session. Quickly, guys, we are already 4 minutes. We have already exceeded the 4 minutes. Thanks, Arjav. Karan, next, Palak, Aryan, Gemini, Sandra, Siddharth, guys, please quickly turn on your cameras, guys. Guys, if you guys are shy, then I don't think so. You will be able to pitch your ideas in front of any investor.
Okay.
Thanks, Balak. Thanks, Sandra. Guys, more cameras, please. Thank you, Karthik. Okay, I'll take screenshot with these faces. And thank you so much, Shashi ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for insightful session, and we hope to see you in future again for next workshops. And guys,
Sure,
the next workshop is on 29th. So be ready for that. And please submit your assignments by tomorrow night so that I can share it with the Shashi ma'am for the feedback. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice
Bye,
day.
ma'am. Thank you
Have a
so
nice
much.
evening and enjoy your
Thank you,
weekends,
sir.
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you
Achilles, sir.
so
Bye bye.
much. Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
guys.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.